Ladies and gentlemen, it is an exciting time in the luxury RV industry. Yeah. Today we have found a brand new epic Prevost conversion, and we're hanging out with Jimmy Adams, CEO of Featherlight Coaches, and this is something to get excited about. What are we looking at here, sir?
We are really excited. This is our latest product, our X3 line that we call Epic Motor Coach. We're basically coming out with a really clean, great package that's a double slide, limited floor plans, super approachable price point, just a coach that's made to go out and adventure.
And the design on this coach, I know there's some marine influence and a really cool story behind this coach, but you being the president of Featherlight Coaches, one of the most well-known converters in the Prevost and motorhome world, my first thought is bringing another Prevost company. Is this a competitor of Featherlight?
Actually, it complements the Featherlight line. So we did this project together with some good friends out of Atlanta area who build really high-end commercial style motorhomes for a lot of the top entertainers that are out on the circuit. This is built by Ultra Coach right outside of Atlanta to our specifications, and we came up with this concept to do a really robust but easy to use double slide X3 that has that same yacht style influence that you know from Featherlight. Marco's background with Ultra is out of South Florida, has a lot of experience in the yachting and high-end home business, and of course converting Prevost. So this X3 product we think is going to be an absolute winner.
Yes, sir. I don't get excited about too many coaches. I see the best of the best, and this is something that is really special, and I think this is filling a niche in the market that people are really looking for, a double slide Prevost shell. And I heard you mention what the price is going to be. I think folks are going to be really excited about that.
That's one of the things is you know, our Featherlight H's are all basically going to be in excess of $2 million MSRP. This new Epic coach is going to be sub $2 million. It's going to be right in range with the highest end Class A product that's out there. For similar money, you're going to be able to step up to the legendary Prevost X3 quality and ride, and just an amazing product that is really the brainchild of Featherlight with our experience, and Marco and the Ultra group with their abilities. So this is a winner.
How many Epic coaches have been built so far?
So Andrew, this is the first Epic coach, but again, it's the product of our cooperation with a good friend in the industry, Marco, and his company, Ultra. So Ultra has been building since 2017. Featherlight, I've been doing this since 2001. So to come up with an X3 product from an experienced builder that shares our same commitment to quality and also brings those yacht quality features together, this is the first of its kind, but it's from two very experienced builders who've come together to build what we think is really the ultimate product for that customer that's looking for a double slide X, particularly those folks that might be moving up from the Class A world to really experience the Prevost lifestyle.
Yeah, really exciting collaboration.
Yeah.
And I know you guys don't like to really name drop too much, but I saw some of the A-list celebrities buses that Marco built, and just some incredible style, design, and a lot of very well thought out floor plans. I really see that marine influence. And he's also done some really cool double-decker projects, some really cool stuff. Now, to keep the cost down on this, I know the custom Prevost conversions are all pushing on $3 million new. What is it about this coach where they're able to keep that cost down so much less than the other coaches?
Yeah, so what we've done with this coach is come up with a basic floor plan in a double slide with certain key options, and all of this interior is built, you know, it's all programmed and done on a CNC router so that we're able to build it without as much, you know, engineering time every time around. So when you go towards full custom, we really need you to come over to Featherlight. But this, you know, I think about it like, you know, you go to order a Tesla, you know, you have a certain number of options, but you can't go crazy like you would on a Mercedes. So, you know, you're going to have tastefully done interior design packages, a handful of those to choose from, and then basically 4 key floor plans here. When you want to go custom and you want to spend the dollars, we're going to move you up to Featherlight.
Yeah, great option for folks if they want to save some dough and not do everything custom. And I know this coach is available for sale, but it's going to be on display where if folks want to come see it in person, it's going to be available for folks to come see?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the launch coach, and we've got 3 more in production right now. So you'll see 4 of the new Epic coaches coming offline this year. This first one is going to be at River Landings in LaBelle, Florida. Then it goes to the Prevost Motor Coach Club. We're going to be at their spring rally up in Sevierville, Tennessee. Goes from there to Mountain Falls, beautiful RV resort that's up in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina. And then about that time, the next coach is coming offline, and this will be available for delivery.
If someone's serious about this coach, they should definitely get in touch with the Featherlight sales team.
Absolutely.
And schedule an appointment to come see it in person.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to show the coach, do a test drive, and particularly for those folks who might be coming out of fiberglass coach, you know, the driving experience in the Prevost X3 is legendary. You cannot beat it.
Yes, sir. The Prevost is definitely the king of the road, and I think we might be able to take it for a quick test drive today for the folks that aren't able to come see it in person. You think we could take them for a spin around the block?
Absolutely, we've got to.
Yeah, awesome. So I think we'll take a look through the bays and then the interior and then go for a test drive.
Sounds great.
Now the exterior paint on this is a totally different look than the swoops and swirls we've seen. I know Featherlight has done some really cool paint schemes recently, but what is the inspiration for the paint design here and what's going on?
So this particular coach, the launch coach, is actually inspired by motorsport. So we had a designer work with us on this paint scheme, and that's one thing where you can really bring customization to this. So although we're offering, you know, select options on the interior, the paint is wide open. So if you commission an Epic coach, you can go as mild or as wild as you want on the exterior paint. So this is you know, a nice multicolor with full polished stainless. This is Prevost factory paint, so it carries the Prevost factory warranty, which is really a plus.
Yeah, and of course the stainless on the Prevost X3 is one of the best looking looks on the market. Now, is Epic going to be converting H3s as well, or just X's?
No, Epic Motor Coach is purely X3 product. So again, Featherlight offers an H, a fully custom H. X3 is really where Epic Motor Coach lives. You know, again, like you mentioned, this stainless steel, fluted stainless, polished from Prevost, it is unmistakably a bus. This is not a plastic coach. This is a full bus, stainless frame, stainless skins on it, and there's just nothing else like it on the road.
Timeless style that will never go out of style. Even the 30, 40-year-old Prevost buses still have a great look to them.
They do.
And this is a double slide coach. Is Epic going to offer triples or quads?
No, really, we're going to stick to double slide. We will have a single front slide option, but I really think the double slide X3 floor plan, it's just right. I mean, that's the Goldilocks floor plan, and that's what we're focused on.
Yeah, definitely the sweet spot that a lot of folks are after. Now, I'm trying to figure out where the costs are cut, so I'm going to hit you with a lot of questions and try to dig deep for the folks on YouTube. But the awnings, I know a lot of the Prevosts, like the Featherlights, are going to have the awnings on both sides. Is this going to have the bigger awnings?
Yep, so this coach is equipped with a Girard awning package plus the aerodynamic fairings. This particular coach actually has curbside, full curbside awnings, and these are actually dummy boxes on the driver's side. So that is one of the options you can choose, is full awnings on both sides. You know, it's standard with awnings on the patio side. That's a must-have. If you want to spend extra money to add awnings on this side, no problem. Check the box and it's done.
Do you know roughly about how much that option costs to add awnings on the driver's side?
I think if you add awnings on driver's side, it's about an additional $20,000.
Definitely a great option to have that flexibility to add those awnings on this side. Now, I really have to compliment the front and rear caps on this coach. I know there's a lot of cost that goes into that, and if they don't finish that out to tie those caps in with the front and rear, it just doesn't look as good. And this is a great looking setup here.
Well, thanks. I mean, and that's important to us, is really to have a finished, fully integrated look. And, you know, tying in the awning package, that's a must. So we go ahead and spend the money to do it the right way.
Yes, sir. And what is the warranty on this coach?
So this is going to have a 24-month warranty. And again, Featherlight, you know, sells and services this product. We back the warranty on it as well. And then, of course, it has the full Prevost and Volvo warranties, as well as Allison warranty on the engine, transmission, and the shell.
Well, a lot of value to that. Even though, you know, folks may be becoming familiar with Epic, you've got two companies between Featherlight and Prevost backing them up.
Yes.
A lot of value there.
Yeah, so you're going to buy this from Featherlight. We stand behind this. We service this coach, and you get our customer service group.
Yes, sir. And I know Prevost's going on their 100-year anniversary. And how long has Featherlight been in business?
Gosh, Featherlight's been in business since the mid-90s. I personally have been in the business since 2001. So, man, I think I quit counting, but I'm coming up close to 25 years soon.
Yeah. You're in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
So really exciting to see the next chapter unfolding here. But let's take a closer look at this bus here. Yeah, this coach really sets a presence. But coming around to the driver's side, we've got a little bit of sun here. Do you think we could put these awnings out here?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Go ahead and run this front awning out. So these are full patio awnings, and we've got a front and a rear. There's an option to run these identical style awnings on the driver's side if you choose. This coach is equipped with the patio awning package, which is a standard on an Epic motor coach.
And this being a double slide, you get so much more room. It's an extra couple feet of awning space. So I know you like to hang out at the racetracks.
Yeah.
Every square inch is valuable. Went out camping and enjoying these coaches outside. And then these awnings are going the full length of this coach here.
So full length awnings, and these are the Girard multi-stage. So they come out and then they drop down to shade both the window and then the full patio area. So a lot of coverage here. I love this awning package.
Yes, sir. And then this being a double slide coach, we also have very easy access to the bays.
Yes.
What's going on in the bays on the door side here?
Well, let's take a look. So an X3, I'm accustomed to Featherlight H's, but an X3 has three primary larger, wider bays. So the aft bay here, we actually use for our electrical and mechanical systems. And what you're going to see here is really a super clean layout that Marco and the Ultra guys do. You've got dual Victron energy inverters. These are actually synchronizing inverters. These are 3 kW each, 3,000 watts each, and they actually have a boost function. So if you happen to pull a larger load, these can boost up to 4,500 watts each. So that's 9 kW total power off the inverters when needed. The coach is also wired so that it'll run 2 of the 15,000 BTU roof airs going down the road. So you've got the Prevost dash air for the driver's area, and then it'll run 2 of the roof airs going down the road to keep you comfortable.
Now that's without running the generator?
Correct.
Or do you need to run the
No, that's running right off of the alternator setup. So we're running 24 volt alternators from Prevost. So they're OEM alternators. And then what we're doing is we're actually charging this large battery bank. So the house batteries you'll see are actually 6 40 Lifeline, the pure lead thin plate AGM high performance battery. So you got 6 of the 40s there, a lot of amp hour capacity, so you can run 2 roof airs the whole time you're on the road.
Yeah, that's incredible. I'm trying to find places where you guys cut cost. I thought maybe we were going to find some real small inverters. I know some of the higher level motorhomes are running smaller inverters like this, so I'm surprised to see that much energy at this price point.
Yeah, this is great equipment under here. The other thing you're going to see is the breaker panel. So this is all Blue Sea systems out of the yachting industry. Very similar to what we run on the Featherlight H3. So this is all top-notch electrical gear in here because, that's the backbone of the systems on this coach. And there's just no place to scrimp. So even though this coach has a really attractive entry price, it is not a price point coach.
Yes, sir, and all of the work is extremely clean.
Yep.
And we even have an area here where they took a panel off so we could see this wiring up here.
Yep.
And the way that they put everything together, very clean.
Really clean. It's all boat cable. So this wiring is made to meet RV or even American Boat and Yacht Council standards. So it's just, it's done right, it's high quality, and that's really part of what we bring to the equation here is it's got to meet our level, our Featherlight level of quality that we expect for our clients. So we are delighted with this new Epic coach.
And the team at Featherlight really understands these Prevost. Yep. So I can imagine when building this coach, does the team at Epic kind of consult with some of the engineers at Featherlight?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a joint project where You know, our friends at Ultra have a tremendous amount of experience building very robust commercial grade product for the best entertainers in the world. So we bring our knowledge and our direction to help them build this to meet our customers' needs. And we just work together really smoothly. So really happy with the product.
Yeah, really cool to see both strengths of both companies coming together to really create an epic build here. What's in the next bay here?
Okay, next bay. So another wide X3 bay. This is basically your entertainment bay. So we're set up to entertain out on the patio here. Again, high quality product in here. You've got a 43-inch Samsung Ultra HD TV plus the full Bose sound system here. So it's got the Bose sound bar plus the subwoofer. So great sound. You've got a pull-out TV mount here so that you can angle the TV whichever way you have your chairs and your grill and so forth set up. And then it just tucks right back in when you're ready to go down the road.
And what's housed behind this entertainment bay?
Yep. So the other side of this bay is basically our water systems. You know, basically maxed out capacity tankage. So on the other side of the coach, obviously, is your interface for your dump hose and adding fresh water, but the whole from bulkhead to bulkhead is your fresh gray and black. So we've made those tanks as big as will fit in an X3.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that plumbing bay on the other side, but what is going on in the next bay up front here?
Okay, next bay up, bay 1 is really a full open bay dedicated to storage. I like to bring a lot of stuff, grills, skateboards, bikes, everything else, and I think other people will want to use it in a similar way. So we actually put in a full extension, a high quality aluminum, so one of the lighter weight slides that's full extension, cargo slide. And then you have room on the other side, plus on each end of the cargo slide. But this thing it's heavy duty.
Yes, sir, and with this being a double slide coach, very easy access to our bays on the door side. Very robust. I'm a fan of the manual trays, less stuff that can break. And then also these X3 Prevost doors, you know, being at that price point of the production motorhome industry, when you open and close a basement door on a production motorhome, they are nowhere near that level of that Prevost bay door.
Oh yeah.
Just an industrial machine here.
It's unmistakable and very much commercial grade, very different than a Class A RV. So stainless skin, and it has a fully deep drawn stainless inside. So this thing is built like a tank.
Absolutely, yes, sir. I noticed 365 tires up front for that ultimate ride.
Yep.
And then I'm noticing some cameras around this coach. What type of camera systems are on this?
So it's got the side view and rear view camera. We're running Garmin for the driver at the dash. So you actually have a Garmin system that handles all of your audio, video for the driver and co-pilot, GPS navigation, plus the camera systems.
Now coming around to the front of the coach, I love the Prevost styling, kind of updated Prevost badging on the new X3. And one of the most common questions I hear people ask about the Prevost shell that's different than other Class A motorhomes is this has the split windshield.
Correct.
Do you know what the reason is for not having a one-piece windshield?
So a lot of that's driven from Prevost having its background in really commercial equipment that's made to run well in excess of 1 million miles. So what you're typically going to hear about this is the structural integrity. You may have heard of Class A and other fiberglass coaches having issues with a one-piece windshield cracking or breaking because of chassis flex. Chassis flex is not any issue on a Prevost. What you've got is actually a stainless steel frame member that is going up the center here, because that is a safety factor. These Prevost bus shells basically have to pass like a DOT rollover test, which you're not going to be able to see a Class A do that. So the structural integrity it gives is part of what we've got here with the split windshield. The other thing is operators don't like to have to replace an entire full piece of glass. So it's quicker and less expensive to just swap one pane of the split windshield.
A lot of value to that. I've seen coaches, just turn onto the wrong road and flex too much and snap that windshield. And those one pieces are like $3,000 or $4,000 bucks.
Yes, yeah.
And I believe these single windshields are a lot more affordable, and that can be done from Prevost.
Absolutely. So less than $1,000 for one of those pieces of glass.
Yeah, a lot of value to that, and that structural integrity.
Well, the safety. That's the other thing is, a lot of the audience that we've built the Epic motor coach for are folks that might be new to the industry or coming up from a Class A, and the safety factor in the Prevost it's unbeatable in the industry.
And I've heard some of my friends up north, some of the old tour bus drivers out there call these deer catchers. Have you ever heard of that?
I have, yeah. I mean, these guys that you'll see these coaches going over 1 million miles, and they absolutely tangle with some wildlife out there.
Well, a lot of value in having that extra, that extra support.
It's safety. That's safety.
Sir. Coming around to the driver's side of the coach, I love opening these bays. It's like opening a vault door.
It really is.
This bay opens sideways, and the bays on the door side opened up. What is the reasoning for the different openings?
So this is to accommodate the slide room. If you have the slide room out, you want to have a forward hinged door. But when you look at the door construction on this thing, it's not fiberglass. This is all drawn aluminum. It's built in a lot the same way through a big press system like you would see, heavy duty automotive or truck panel be done. So a lot of strength built into this, massive commercial hinges on this, and then a huge opening to get into. So you've got storage in this bay. These are some of the spare parts that Prevost provides. You'll notice right here, this is the slide room motor. So we can actually manually come in and override the slide room. If for some reason you had an electrical system failure, I carry a cordless drill with me. You can put a nut driver on it and actually run the slide room in and out right here with a cordless drill. So just a nice serviceability feature that you're only going to find in a Prevost.
And there's so much value into the little details like that. Prevost, like we were saying, they build these for tour buses, and I know those A-list rock stars cannot be late to their next show. So if that slide room needs to go out so they can get to their next show, Prevost is going to make that happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that reliability and then the redundancy, Prevost they've got 100 years doing this, so no one has it to that level in the industry.
Now, if someone does run into an issue like that, which we rarely see with these Prevost slides, I'm very impressed with how well they hold up. But if someone does run into an issue, is there a customer service support line, or what support does?
Absolutely. So Prevost has the Prevost Action Service System, PASS system. So that's a 24/7 hotline that you call in. Just have your VIN number handy. They can actually pull up the full drawings, everything on the coach, and can basically give you technical support over the phone or dispatch service to you, particularly on the chassis side. And then likewise, Featherlight will field any service calls over the phone, and then we've got service vans that will mobilize or send a tech out to the field as needed. Now we're in Bay 2 on the driver's side, another big swing door here, and this is really like our plumbing bay. So you've got all your water systems contained here, your dumps, you've got auto dumps, you've got a full manifold plumbing shutoff system. So each circuit, we've got built-in electric heat and hydronic heat in this bay. You've got your filtration system. This is all marine type stuff, a Glendenning yacht products hose reel for your infeed. And then it's got the Headhunter water systems pump. So that's the same high capacity yacht system pump that we run on the Featherlight H3 is here on this Epic coach. And your dump hose storage here on this door.
Extremely clean plumbing bay there.
Yeah, it really has, that really robust marine commercial look. So it's all aluminum, easy to wipe down and clean. They did a great job with this.
Yes, I'm noticing some ventilation on this bay door. What is going on in this bay?
Yep, so this is Bay 3. The door is ventilated because inside we've got a 20 kW diesel generator. And then you can see the radiator cooling package just on the aft side. So it's able to bring in cool air for combustion and for the radiator, and then it pushes the hot air out underneath the coach. But this is a 20 kW Durawatt. It's all in a fully enclosed hush box, and it's mounted on airbags. So really quiet. And smooth, and a lot of power there. Ultra has been using the Durawatt product on their commercial star coaches for years with great results. So we've included that on the Epic motor coach. Bay 4 on the driver's side is where we house the AquaHot hydronic heating system. So this is the largest model AquaHot, and it does all of the domestic hot water on demand via electric or diesel, as well as the interior heat of the coach. So hydronic heating, and then you've got your Glendenning cord reel. So this is for your 50 amp cord reel Really, you don't even have to open this bay. It's got a remote control. Just hit the button and it feeds out the bottom so you can hook up to the power pole.
And then I see the diesel fuel tank access is here. What's the carrying capacity?
It's 203 gallons of diesel on this coach, and it's really a pretty efficient engine in the Volvo D13. So we're typically seeing around 6.5 to 7 miles to gallon.
And so you put a lot of miles down to that 200-gallon diesel fuel tank, but do you know what the holding tank capacity for the freshwater gray and black are?
Yeah, so you've got 120 gallons fresh, and then even split 60 black, 60 gray. But there's also a merge valve. So if you run out of space, you can actually merge those two tanks to act as one. So you could have up to 120 gallons of total waste.
So you can do some serious dry camping in this coach.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Coming around to the back of the coach, we've got a beautiful styling on the rear end, but you mentioned towing capacity. What is the towing capacity on this coach?
So we've got 20,000 pounds towing capacity on this. It's got the Prevost OEM hitch package, so it's fully reinforced in the frame. And again, it's built just like the coach for, over 1 million miles service. This is heavy duty towing package on the coach.
Yes, sir. And then you mentioned the Volvo D13. Can we take a look back there?
Yeah, sure. Let me pop it back. We'll open up the engine compartment through this side bay. So you got a nice pantographing door here that Prevost sets this up. You see you got your chassis batteries here, and I love this. You've got like this fully enclosed box, very commercial grade. You see we add our electrical switchgear here, such as a chassis battery charger, and then these are the Prevost chassis electricals. So I'll trigger this rear gate up. We'll take a look at this D13. We've got the Volvo D13 engine, super smooth, super efficient, and you can see the auxiliary alternator package on this coach. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alternators on this coach.
A belt tensioner, making it easy to change belts if needed. Lots of little stuff that Prevost thinks about to make the end user experience that much better.
Yeah, it's got a remote rear engine start here, so easy for diagnosing issues.
Yes, sir. Well, the exterior is beautiful, but I think the folks are going to really enjoy seeing the interior. You think we could take a look inside?
Andrew, you're going to love the inside. I can't wait to show you. Let's
Awesome.
go.
Jimmy, this is incredible. Unlike any other Prevost interior we've ever seen. Do you know what the inspiration is, or how did this come about?
This is our epic coach interior. We're really going to be known with these coaches for a lot of the natural wood finishes, and you see a lot of the light colors contrasted with rich, dark wood tones. Some of the things that I love that Marco's done on the interior is this walnut with 6 coats of clear on it. So it's really robust, but still really beautiful wood grain here. And then it contrasts with a lighter colored oak. So again, a 6-coat process on this oak. And he's done something really cool here where he actually opens up the grain to give some texture here. And then for livability, all of these corners are actually solid oak. So what's great about that is it makes it really easy to repair. It's really robust. It's tough, but if you do catch it with suitcase or kids running through the coach doing something, this is easy to refinish. So absolutely love the wood finishes in this Epic.
Yeah, the team at Ultra is extremely talented, and I'm noticing lots of little touches like that door behind you, the way that wood grain flows from the ceiling into the door, and then the way all of the wood grains line up here on the cabinet doors.
Excellent work with the grain match, and then this is something that it really kind of harkens back to that yacht interior look like you might see in a Hinckley or one of the really classic down east style yachts. So we call this batten work. So you've got these really beautiful wood battens that come down, and you see the continuation of the theme down into the pocket door. You're going to see the same on the entry door of the coach. So it's basically giving you a little feel for what this interior is going to look like as you come in, and then it's like, wow, it just reinforces it right there. So love the batten work that he's done in here.
Yeah, really flows well. And this window, again, that wood grain is flowing through here. And this window here, it almost has a little bit of a marine, I believe maybe a Corvette window inspiration here. Lots of cool, subtle touches that really set this coach apart from everybody else.
Yeah, that's part of that, South Florida marine experience that Ultra's got. So they've done a lot of work in the yacht business, and you see that same feel coming through, which, you know, we share that same aesthetic. The way that the cream colors contrast with the dark wood and then dark leathers, light leathers, it just all works together really, really nicely.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the interior design, but the equipment in this coach, what type of AV equipment is in the coach, and what are some of the functions?
So something different about this coach from anything else that we've done at Featherlight, this is really for our younger clientele. This coach doesn't have a satellite dish. This coach is purely streaming and HD over the air. So it's equipped with in-motion Starlink satellite, and it has a high-speed cellular router on it as a failover. So if you have any issue on Starlink connection, it goes straight to 5G LTE wireless. And then it does have HD over-the-air antenna. Other than that, you don't need anything else. We're done with some of those pesky customer service outfits on the satellite TV side.
I remember an RV technician telling me that the majority of their troubleshooting calls had to do with satellite TV. So now we've got YouTube, so no need for satellite anymore.
That's where we find you. So we're streaming Andrew Steele all the time on our YouTube.
Hey, well, if you want to find the coolest coaches like this, that's the spot. But coming back to this coach, these are beautiful floors. Are these heated floors?
These are. So these have a really high-grade heating system that's actually originally out of Germany. It's Schluter Systems. So it combines heating with actually a decoupling membrane. So it helps float this floor and make it stable for the life of the coach. So the heating elements are built into that, and it's a 3-zone system. So I've really been happy with this system. It's something that we brought over from our Featherlight coaches and have applied here, and it's just been bulletproof for us for decades.
Yes, sir, and there's a cold snap coming through Florida, so I think these heated floors are going to be really nice.
Yep.
And you do something that I don't know anyone else in the industry does. You actually stay in almost every Featherlight coach, and I heard a rumor that you're going to stay in this coach tonight to really touch it and feel it and experience it. What's your philosophy on that, and why would you stay in this coach?
Well, you know, that's something that I do at Featherlight. Every new Featherlight motorhome, I personally do the live aboard. So when we are at final quality stage, the coach is basically done, my guys have signed off on it, I'm going to go stay aboard in a fully quiet environment when I can hear anything, you know, that's making a noise that might bother a customer. You know, I spend a whole night on the coach pushing buttons, and they like to say, I'm trying to see what I can break. But I just learned so much about the coach when I can get that time to myself with it. So I do it on every new Featherlight. And with the Epic coach, I'm going to do the same thing, particularly with the launch model. I'm doing the live aboard on this coach, and then our sales guys, Jeff Williams and Eric Woolley, will continue to do that process on every new coach. It's just part of what we're going to do as Featherlight, backing up the product.
Yeah, a lot of value in that, and really understanding the coaches and the usability, and you really appreciate them more when you spend the night and you've got to take a shower and really use them. You learn a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, you do. And it takes that. You know, there are things that, you know, our guys go through their checklist, but there's something about actually standing in that shower, getting out, making sure the floor heat is working and everything else the way my customer is going to use it. So we do it every time.
Yes, sir. These customers have the highest level of expectations.
Yes, they do.
Now, talking about floor plans, we talked a little bit earlier that there's a few different options. What floor plans are available, and what floor plan is this?
Yep. So this floor plan is you know, a sleeper sofa, a facing booth dinette, and then you've got an occasional table with chairs. So all of the floor plans are built on a double slide X3 Prevost. The basic options you have are to be able to go to a J-shaped dinette, or where the occasional table is, you can go to a love seat on the curbside. Other than that, as we go aft, this has the triple bunk system that converts to closet. That can be optioned as an additional bath. Beyond that, it goes into a custom realm that we're really trying to stay within a price point and a delivery timeline that, you know, we've got limited options, but we think really good options.
Yeah, I appreciate that philosophy to keep the cost down, but if someone wanted to do a crazy custom build on an Epic, they're probably not set up for that.
No, they need to come talk to us at Featherlight. If you really want to get, you know, out there and get crazy on the custom side, that's Featherlight's position. So we really want a fairly standardized coach with a few key options available here, and that's going to be epic.
Yeah, and I'm really excited. I think this is really filling a great niche in the market. A lot of folks are going to really appreciate this. And when we see in the back of the coach, I think they're going to appreciate it even more. But here in the front of the coach, is there any sleeping in the salon area?
There is. So you have a sleeper sofa, and there's a couple options here. This is set up with a jackknife sleeper. You can also do a full fold-out aero bed style sleeper, but it requires typically to push the chair all the way over. So I like the jackknife because, my experience traveling with my kids, they like to be able to flip the jackknife down and be able to lay on that bed while we're going down the road. The full pull-out bed, you've got to have the slide open to get it out.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And I think we're going to put the slide rooms in and take this coach for a quick spin. So definitely worth watching the full video to see what this coach is like with the slide rooms in. I think that's one of the big advantages of this coach. And we'll hit on the cockpit area when we do that. But coming back to the salon, what else is going on in this coach?
This coach has got this facing booth dinette, which had been really popular some years ago. It's coming back, and for a reason, particularly with family. It gives you so much room. It's a great place to work, and you're a tall guy. I'm not, but sit down here with me.
This is a very large booth.
And we're not even close to touching knees here. And it really can seat 4 people.
Very comfortably, yeah. No knees. If you can get the camera down here below here just to see, we're not playing footsie, plenty of room. And then definitely plenty of room for a spouse, or if you want to have 4 people sitting here.
Yeah, so the idea is this is really a family-focused coach. I mean, that was part of the whole epic, the genesis of it. A lot of it, coming from me traveling with my family out west and finding what our needs were. So the same thing, a lot of my clients are also looking for that opportunity with their grandkids, and a meal together is important.
So it's all about making those priceless memories.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm noticing this straight line of lighting. Yeah. They did an excellent job with the lighting. What is the lighting in this coach?
So that's something that came over from Featherlight Inspiration. So we really like the use of this flushed integrated LED, warm white LED lighting. So you'll see it in task areas like this, task lighting areas like lighting this countertop, but you're also going to see it throughout many of the closet and pantry sections. So when you open doors on an upper cabinet or in a pantry, instead of having a light in the top, it's actually going to have this really nice flushed out strip LED lighting.
And I also noticed above this lighting, the two-tone cabinets, very cool design.
Yep.
But I'm not seeing any hardware on the faces there. What's the inspiration there?
So full European style hardware, so no poles hanging off any of the drawers or doors. It's all what they call Gola style hardware. So you basically reach behind the panel and flip it up. Yep. So you've got overhead cabinets here. Same thing with the drawers. So there's big drawer storage underneath the bench. And this is that Gola style hardware.
Not having that hardware really cleans it up, really gives it a nice look.
Yeah, it is. It's a cleaner look, and the other thing is it's really helpful, as we talked about, when the coach is closed up, you're going down the road, especially kids running through the coach. You don't want to be catching your pants or stabbing your leg with a pull. So we've got these integrated Gola pulls throughout the coach here. Even the doors, everything is able to be opened without having to have external hardware.
It really adds to that kind of yacht style feel inside of it, European style feel as well.
Exactly.
Now, equipment in the galley, is there a dishwasher in this coach?
This coach is not equipped with a dishwasher. It is pre-wired and pre-plumbed for a dishwasher.
And what type of appliances do they use?
So you've got a Viking convection microwave oven up here, and then a French door Fisher Paykel refrigerator over freezer here. Then we've got a Kenyon marine style induction 2-burner cooktop.
Beautiful countertops and beautiful backsplash there. What is the material on these countertops?
These countertops and backsplash are all acrylic. So it's like a commercial grade countertop material that looks like a natural stone, but it's super resilient to stains.
Yeah, and just such a clean look. And when I'm looking at the galley here, I don't see any appliances. It almost looks like we just have some nice clean cabinets. Everything is very clean. I love the way they hid that refrigerator and the microwave.
And they really work to get extra storage wherever they can. Again, thinking this is a family-focused coach. You have the big refrigerator and freezer, and with an X3 being so tall, you've got lots of storage above the refrigerator. Across from the refrigerator, you've got a pantry with adjustable shelves, pull-outs here, so you can pretty much configure it any way you want to service a galley. This is all pull-outs here.
And I'm noticing those are soft close when you close those as well?
Exactly, all soft close, drawer slides.
Beautiful galley, but we almost grazed over this nice recliner, almost like an office area up front here. What all is going on up here?
So this is a great place to relax, or for me, I would love this as a spot to do some work when I'm on the road. So I like to start mornings when I'm on the road, have a coffee, be able to see the TV. I've got a spot right here to put my coffee or my drink down, and I can use this countertop for workspace. I have storage for my laptop here and plug-ins here. So I've got AC power, and I've also got an HDMI, so I can throw whatever's on my laptop up over the 55-inch screen up front. So really comfortable, but also really useful.
And Jimmy, I see a book here. I got to compliment your reading. I like your style. It says bucket list.
Yep. So bucket list, 1,000 adventures, big and small. And a big part of the Epic Coach is to really write your own epic. What is your adventure going to be? And with all of our new clients, we're actually offering travel concierge service to put together that incredible bucket list trip to get them started in their new coach.
Very cool, very cool. Now I want to sit down for a second here and ask you a little bit more about this concierge setup. How does that work?
The idea, with our customers that we've spoken to, and particularly people new to the lifestyle, they have bucket list type trips that they want to do. They want to take the family, they want to go see, Yellowstone, do the West, and we know how to do it, and we have industry colleagues that are excellent at planning that. So that is part of what we include with the Epic Coach, particularly a new client who isn't really sure how to really make that dream come true. So once you've got the product, we show you how to use it.
Hey, there's a lot of value in that, and I can vouch for Jimmy. I think I met you over 10 years ago when I was out washing motorhomes in Sturgis, and Jimmy was out there RVing, living the life, and going to the coolest places too. Yes. So a lot of value in kind of doing that groundwork to find the cool spots for your clients.
Yeah, I mean that is just the dream, right? The American dream. Get out there and do it, and we help make that happen.
Yeah, that's priceless. Yeah. So I'd like to keep going through this, Coach.
Sure.
Do you think we could see what's behind door number 1 here? This has been really catching my attention.
Absolutely. So we'll go through this really decorative door with the batten finish on it, go back to the bunk section and the primary bath.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got a triple bunk coach and then a very large bathroom here. What's all going on in the middle of the coach?
All right, so the center of the coach has a bunk section that with the push of a button can reconfigure to be a double bunk, a single, or a full length closet. So right now it's configured in what they would call condo bunks. So, more spacious double bunk. And then you see the third bunk is here at the very lowest position. So you can actually change the position, raise this second bunk, the third, and fit 3 folks in here. Go the other way, drop all bunks all the way to the bottom, and it has a big hanging bar that pops in up top to make this a big full width closet. The bunks are really well appointed. They've got their own air conditioning vents here. They've got 110 volt and the USB-C and regular USB outlets and their own LED lights. So all of this closes off for privacy for the bunks and also when you're using it for a closet to close off the closet. Across the hall, this is the primary bath. So this is a really large bath. It's really long and it gets wide into the middle here. It has an air pocket door here that separates off the hallway and the bunk section. but there's a separate Jack and Jill door aft, so that you know, the folks in the main bedroom can use this head without disturbing anyone else.
Yeah, really nice to have that separation. And then we've got a beautiful bowl sink here, almost like a rustic subway tile backsplash. I don't know how to describe that backsplash, but very cool backlit mirror and very chic design. Just the curve in this ceiling and the way these ceilings are finished out.
The curve in the ceiling, it mirrors the curved casework here, the counter, and the cabinet work underneath the sink. The bowl sink actually gives you just a lot of extra space on the counter. So thinking about this coach being used by, you know, a couple and then maybe 3 kids, potentially their friends, we wanted to make the most of the counter space, and this has a gigantic shower in it.
Yeah, I gotta give this a test here. I like the way that the shower door opens in so that you're not dripping you know, onto the floors when you open that shower door.
The other thing with the shower, this hardware that Marco found, it comes down and sits on the sill when it closes. As you open it, it cams up and raises. So I don't know, we've had issues with that over the years where, you know, you get too much leakage at the bottom of the shower. This fixes that.
Very cool, yeah. Yeah, and plenty of room here, and again, beautiful tile work, and I really like the way they did this lighting and the shower head in the ceiling. And then is there a vent with a fan above that?
There is, yep, so that's a combination. You see the slots for the vent fan. It's got a big fantastic fan up top, and then a rain shower head, and then you've got a handset.
Yeah, very sleek, and you know, I'm 6'2". I think someone even probably 6'5", 6'6" could comfortably take a shower in this coach. Being an XL, you get quite a bit more headroom than the H3.
You do.
Do you know how much more headroom the X3 has over the H3?
It is about 5 more inches.
That's quite a bit. That adds up.
Yes, sir. So yeah, you're about 89 inches inside the shell when you get started.
And then this shower has a raised floor here, so the floor of the shower is quite a bit taller than the other floors. What is the reasoning for that?
That's to give you enough fall to make sure that you can drain efficiently, even if you're not quite level.
Now, are these floors in the bathroom heated as well?
They are. So the bath, the salon, and the stateroom all have electric heated floors. In addition to that, we have hydronic heating, the biggest aqua hot system powering the domestic heat and the hot water in the coach. So you can do it via diesel or electric.
Now, going into the rear of the coach, we've got 2 different access points, a door from the water closet and then a separate door here in the hallway?
Yeah, that's right. So the primary door is the pocket door in the hallway, but I love this little kind of private door to the stateroom that the stateroom folks can use.
Yeah, I'll meet you back there.
Yeah, I'll let you in.
We've got a lot of room back here. Yeah. Is this a super slide?
This is. So this is the Prevost super slide. Just gives us that much more space to be able to put this big wardrobe over drawers.
These simple, clean lines flowing into the rear bedroom, it really feels like we're in a high-end yacht. Just such a different style design than we've seen in any other motorhome. I'm really impressed. And this looks like a full king-size bed here.
This is an actual king-size bed. So the Prevost Super Slide will allow us to get a king-size bed, side tables, night tables, plus a really big wardrobe over drawers, all in the slide.
Yeah, lots of storage here. I'll open these up.
So those are removable shelves with hanging. You see the LED strip lighting repeated again in here. Most customers are typically going to run this as a hanging closet, but we've got the availability of adjustable shelves. Nice sized drawers here.
Yes, they're very deep, and you know, that quality, even just when you're opening and closing them, you really hear it's a very robust built coach.
Yeah, it's just top quality cabinet hardware, you know, really high quality materials, and I really love the beautiful and gentle curves you see here.
Well, and all the matching grains as well.
The grain match that you'll see through all the lower cabinets and the hampers, to me, it's got a look that it's really got the yacht feel to it.
Absolutely, that's a very large laundry hamper, and I like the leather.
Yeah, so your retention strap, instead of doing cables, they did it with the leather strap. You've got shelves here that are adjustable, and then again, more of the European style hardware for these smaller drawers that are the whole way down here. And then another hamper.
Yeah, this is beautiful the way they inlaid the TV and sound bar into this woodwork here. Very impressive craftsmanship in this bedroom. In the back of the coach here, we still have 2 more doors. This is something different than we've ever seen. What's going on in the back of the coach?
So I love this concept. So we had been working on this for quite some time. Actually, up at the Featherlight plant, we had mocked all of this up in cardboard, believe it or not. What we've got here is a really big walk-in closet here on the curbside. So a lot of space, you know, full walk-in, hanging in both directions, lots of storage, shelves over drawers, shoe type storage, or you can put bags there, luggage if you're in just from the road. You've got shoe racks here, and really you can reconfigure this closet any way you want. It also has removable panels everywhere for access to mechanicals. So that's one thing that Prevost likes us to do, is leave an access point here to be able to get in, you know, tens of thousands of miles down the road, you want to do a valve adjustment, you can do it without having to disassemble this coach. So you've got a big walk-in closet on the curbside. On the driver's side, you actually have a full laundry center. So a washer-dryer combination. And the idea was, again, great place to put it because it's facing the bed, and when I do my laundry, I like to be able to take it out of the dryer, put it right on the bed, get it folded up. So
yes, sir.
There you go.
Yeah, really cool the way these doors close and open at the same time, or we close both of them up, how they work and sync. And
yeah.
I really like that walk-in closet too. A lot of room back there.
Absolutely. And when you are, you know, have your clothes folded, then you've got your storage above, easy access to that, drawers on this side of the bed, and then your flip-up doors the whole way across the top of the king bed.
Yeah, beautiful cabinets and just so many subtle touches, like this other piece of wood grain here that breaks up the lighter colors. And I'm just so impressed the way these grains just continue to flow through this coach. Just a very impressive build.
It really came out nice. I'm really happy with it. And you'll notice on either side of the bed, you've got your touchscreen controllers for everything in the coach as well. So that lights right up when you select it, and you know, you can do your lighting, heating, air conditioning, look at your tanks, basically anything that you would need to do with the coach, you can do it there without having to roll out of bed and go find it on a panel in a closet somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of value to that.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest selling points of this coach is the fact that it's on the Prevost shell.
Yes.
And the way that it drives. Do you think we could put these slide rooms in and maybe take it for a quick spin? I don't want to put a lot of miles. I know it's a brand new coach, but maybe just show the folks how it rides.
I'm not going to let you leave here without you going for a ride.
All right, I'm looking forward to that.
Let's do it.
So before we go down the road, we've got to put the slide rooms in, but we've got to have the engine running to do that. So the engine is running right now, but how do we put the slide rooms in here?
Okay, I'm going to touch the slide room button here on this touch panel, and here it comes. So I prefer to have the engine running. It's not necessary, but that makes sure I've got plenty of air to pull down. We're going to vacuum down that Prevost air seal, but the actual slide motor is all electric, so we've got the power to do it, engine on or off, but I prefer engine on.
Yeah, extremely smooth there. And quick as well. I mean, that was maybe 15, 20 seconds or so.
Yep, and then I'll do the front slide here. So if you'll just step towards me.
Yes, sir.
Front slide.
In a moment, we're going to show you what it's like while the coach is going down the road. We're going to do the decibel test with the slide rooms in.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, coming in. So 30 inches of travel on this front slide. And the Prevost coach, I mean, the build is so tight on this. We recommend that you crack the driver's toll window because you'll feel a tremendous amount of air moving because the tolerances are so tight on the slide room.
Well, and then the other huge advantage of that is when you're in the coach, because of those tight slide seals, it cuts down noise. I mean, it's
Definitely.
just so many advantages to this robust build. But
absolutely,
I think the folks are ready to go for a spin. You think we can take it for a spin?
Absolutely, let's go.
Awesome. This is an honor to be able to go on a test drive with you in a brand new Prevost here.
Yes.
This is the first time the public is seeing this in Epic coach test driven.
Absolutely. So this is the first filming of the Epic Motor Coach. We're really glad to be doing it with you, Andrew.
Yeah, really an honor. Well, I think the folks are ready to see how this is going down the road. You think we could take it for a spin?
Let's do it. Buckled up.
Yes, sir.
Door automatically locks. Got my Garmin up, and we're ready to go.
And I've got to point out, I like that this seat belt comes out of the shoulder rest there. That's just, not all buses do that.
Yep, so that's the integrated 3-point, obviously fully certified, for crash tests, very safe. One thing that's a little bit different on this Epic X3 is that we do have an integrated stepwell cover.
Yes, sir, and this entryway with the door, with that wood grain and the way it flows in, really cool look. All right, you think you can hammer down and we'll do a little acceleration test.
Let's open her up. Here we go. Throwing the coals to it.
Awesome. In a moment, we're going to show you guys what it's like. We're going to run a decibel test walking to the back of the coach. And there was one small noise that the builder still wants to address, but we're going to still show it in its raw condition.
Yep. All right, so we are up to 55 and now 60 miles an hour. A little bit of breeze, but other than that, we're in pretty good shape here.
Yeah, so in your cockpit area there, I'm seeing a very large GPS unit here. You've got a cup holder for your coffee.
Yeah.
Looks like a wood grain steering wheel. What's all going on?
Actually, so he's done piano black finish throughout here. This is the new Garmin system, so it actually can come off of the dash if the co-pilot wants to put in changes to the GPS. And then you've got another Garmin screen here on the center post that you can choose camera, GPS, what have you, and the co-pilot can just hang on to that screen if they want to make inputs or to even take it out on the car if you're going out for an adventure. So it's kind of cool. This thing gives you a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, and I'm noticing a system up here. Is this like a collision mitigation system?
Yep, so that's part of the Prevost safety system. So Prevost is a wholly owned subsidiary of Volvo, so very safety-focused company. And this is part of the Prevost adaptive cruise braking, but it also has the Prevost collision avoidance system on it. So this is basically using a radar system to look down the road ahead of you, detect slower moving vehicle or even something stopped in the road. So if you're coming up on a slower moving vehicle, you may not be paying attention or close enough attention, it'll actually reduce the throttle so that you don't run up on it too fast. If that's not working, it gives you an alert, the driver, visual and an audible alert. If that's not working, then it will actually apply the brakes on the coach. And then in an emergency stop situation, it can apply full coach braking to avoid a collision. So just top level safety systems on the Prevost X3.
Yeah, a lot of value in that, and I know they've done a lot of research and development. A lot of these Prevost buses are used as Greyhound buses and hauling passengers, so safety is definitely their top priority. Now I'm wondering if we could make a U-turn in this coach here.
Yeah. Let's find a good spot here. Maybe this boulevard here.
I think this is as good as any, and you're hitting that brake pretty hard here. Very impressive braking, and
it's just really smooth. That's what I love about the coach. This coach is also, we've spec'd the coach with the Allison, the transmission retarder, which adds another braking system essentially, but it's really smooth. So it's a 7-position. You can really modulate how much slowing force you want. See if we can find a spot to blend into traffic here. Might actually pull my tag while we're doing this.
Yeah, so this has a liftable tag, so that's going to tighten up the turning radius a little bit when you lift that?
Correct.
Pretty heavy traffic out here in Florida here this morning.
Beautiful day. The motorcycles are out. The motorhomes are out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
And I'm noticing a tire pressure monitoring system. Is that from Prevost?
That is. So that's a factory tire pressure and tire temperature monitoring system. So that's one of the big differences that you're going to find is it's factory integrated system, and it really is just seamless. I've seen the aftermarket ones where you screw it onto the valve cap, and it's just you know, they don't seem to work very well. You know, they're intermittent at best. This factory system has just been dynamite. So it automatically tracks against your target temperatures and target pressures, and it'll let you know individually, you know, where you might have an issue.
Yes, sir. A lot of value in having Prevost do that. And I think this is a good spot. Eli, if you want to show them a little bit how rough some of these roads are, just so folks can get an idea. I know we were in Oregon earlier this week where they had the smoothest roads I've ever seen. So
Florida has a little bit of work to do here.
A little bit, but hey, it's a great opportunity to put this Prevost to the test. So
yeah.
Eli, if you can grab that decibel meter and then this microphone. So up here in the cockpit, this is right in line with some of the other Prevost conversions that we've tested.
And it drives, you know, the X3. It's a long wheelbase coach. It just drives so nicely, and I think that's what makes this the choice for, you know, the top entertainers out there in the world, is that long wheelbase. The X3 is a slightly lower center of gravity, and it just drives like a dream.
A lot of the tour bus drivers out there have shared with me that they prefer the X's over the H. Both are amazing machines,
yeah.
But there's just something nostalgic about that stainless going down the road. It's a great look.
It turns a lot of heads. As they say, it breaks necks when you go by. They can't believe what they're seeing.
Yes,
when this
sir.
thing is polished up, it is just like a diamond going down the road.
Yeah, head turner for sure. Yes, sir.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. When you own a coach like this, you want to make the time to come visit places like River Landings down here in La Belle, Florida. Just an incredible resort. They're doing some expansions here. Rick Smith has done a great job with this resort.
Great people.
Absolutely.
And we've got some great Featherlight customers at River Landings as well. So when we get back in the park, I'll show you a brand new quad slide Featherlight H that just delivered here. So it's good to be with friends.
Yeah, that brand new Featherlight's really cool. And then there's also an all white out Featherlight.
Yeah.
I think a 2 or 3 year old coach.
Yeah.
Another beautiful Featherlight. Cool to see the different styles you guys are able to do.
Absolutely. The white one is pretty unmistakable. A signature a paint job that we did with Brett King Design, and gets a lot of looks.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what year that white coach was?
The white coach, I believe, is a 22.
Okay, 22.
The new quad is actually our 25 model year, and that coach, totally different color scheme, you know, to meet that client's particular taste, and it is cool. It actually looks pretty menacing. It's got blacked out wheels, all the exterior trim fully blacked out. It's bad.
Yeah, very rich, very classy design on that coach.
All right, welcome to River Landings.
Jimmy, I really appreciate the opportunity to get a first look at this epic coach. Now, if someone's a serious and qualified buyer and they want to purchase this coach or another epic coach, how much money do they need and who can they get a hold of?
So if they're interested in this coach is going to go to a couple of shows because this is our launch edition coach. So we're at River Landings, La Belle, Florida right now. So it's here for the end of season show. It can be seen in person there. Then it goes to Prevost Motor Coach Club, Sevierville, Tennessee. After that, we're going to have it at the Featherlight Coaches Rally at Mountain Falls in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina. Then this coach will be available for delivery. Best way to make an inquiry on this coach is call Featherlight Coaches. You can speak to Mark Eisenhart, our VP Sales and Marketing, or you can speak directly to one of our sales representatives, Eric Woolley, who's based out of our Sanford, Florida store, or Jeff Williams, who is based out of Charlotte and also handles motorsport for us.
Yeah, definitely a great opportunity. If you do have a chance to see this coach in person, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. But when will those shows be done? If someone wanted to write you that check, when would they be able to take delivery?
So we would make this coach available for delivery by the first week in June, because the next Epic coach is coming offline in July, and then another in September, and then another, in late fall. So this has some commitments on the show circuit, and then it's going to be ready to go.
Awesome. Well, now this show coach, do you have an MSRP that someone could write a check for to become the next owner?
Right now, what I will tell you on the cost on this coach, final cost is going to be launched here shortly. It'll go up on our website. But basically, the goal for this coach is to be in range of the highest end Class A you might see. So we're going to be at a sub $2 million MSRP, in the upper millions, under two, and really quite well within range of very high end Class A. So this is going to be a tremendous amount of coach for the money when you compare it to a Class A, stepping up to a Prevost X3 double slide. It's a big jump, but not a big jump in money.
Yeah, a lot of the Prevost converters are pushing on $3 million now. So to have a brand new Prevost under $2 million in an incredibly well-designed coach, this is really an exciting time and great opportunity for someone. So
beautiful coach, and this is going to be a fun project. Our customers that buy the Epic coaches, again, this is ready for bucket list trips.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the next owners of this coach. They're going to have some great memories in it. So, well, Jimmy, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. We greatly appreciate you and the team at Featherlight and Epic Coaches. We also greatly appreciate all of you out there subscribing. We hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thanks.